We're always going for it, Mr. Bricks O'Brien. That is what we do on Z&B Live.
Morning.
Unfiltered, baby.
Morning.
Good heckin' morning, kids. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? How are you doing?
I know I'm feeling definitely a little tired, but when am I not feeling tired from all the exciting and amazing things happening in the world of Lego and beyond? It's just another day in paradise, man. I'm excited. The sun's actually, coming out and the sky is blue instead of it being gray and sad in the North Shore of Boston, Massachusetts.
It helps wake you up. That's for darn sure. You get a little bit more spring in your step when spring actually arrives, and you get out of the April showers. You get ready for the May flowers, and things just feel good when that starts to happen. But welcome in, everybody. Z&B Live every Wednesday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time over on YouTube. We're live for you guys, and if you get here within the first 10 minutes, you get some fun pre-show antics between myself and Mr. Bricks O'Brien. I have been laughing nonstop for the last 10 minutes, just so you all know. I'm lucky I don't have some Astro Canuck hiccups at this point.
Zach just gave himself 5 new projects, and it's not even 11 o'clock yet. So he's cooking already.
I gave you at least 3.
You did, and I'll take like half of one. Half of one goes to the bank. The rest will, whatever.
That's right. You can also catch Z&B Live on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. Just Google us, look us up. You can find us everywhere and anywhere. We love doing this show, and all of the YouTube subscribers, all the comments, all the likes, all the YouTube-y things. Leave some reviews over on the podcasting sites. All that stuff helps the algorithm, helps us keep the show going, keeps the show moving, and we want to continue to do this show for the foreseeable future. So all the support and views and everything, man, totally helps, and we it's not going unnoticed at all.
That's and thank you for being here and all that. Last week's episode did exceptionally well due to my handy thumbnail work of Mr. Rutledge piloting Anakin's pod racer, which I had an idea for that for a couple weeks. So I'm glad I could bring it to fruition. Now I have to do more work every week, which is great.
Yeah, you've done it
on top of. Yeah,
you've done it to yourself. I still stand by that's the best thumbnail ever created for YouTube. But Mr. Bricks O'Brien, what's going on in your life? These weeks, anything exciting, anything interesting?
I still have to pay my taxes. That's not I still gotta file my taxes. I had to get the extension.
What are you doing?
King of the clones.
What are you
because
doing?
I'm just a mess. I'm a mess. And
you know what it is? I figured it out. You spend way too much time cutting open your K-cups with a steak knife. And
that's true.
If you add up all of the time you spend at your kitchen counter trying to score your K-cups with a steak knife, all of that time could have been spent filing, preparing, and paying your taxes.
You got a point, man.
I am spicy today. Y'all better watch out in chat. I'm coming for you.
This week you've been spicy with all the things you've been throwing down in this corner of the internet, specifically, as you can see by the cards on the left-hand side.
What's that? What were we looking
at? This whole brand new thing that Mr. Rutledge just put out into the universe alongside myself and I guess the greater live streaming community, which is Bob for Partner. So that's the new thing this week.
Partner. Bob for Partner. I don't know why we're using the 4 other than shorten the.
No, because it's not even in the emote. It's
not
Bob Partner.
No, it's not the emote. It should be, but it's not.
Tell the people what you did.
So here's the situation. It's not. I mean,
I'll share my version of this story after you share your version of this story.
So here's the situation. We have a very thriving Twitch community, and a lot of you in our live chat right now here on YouTube are part of that thriving Twitch community when it comes to Lego family-friendly content like Mr. Bricks O'Brien, just good vibe content. You know, it's everybody. What's nice is, you know, we have a nice just eclectic community that you know, it's not just Lego, it's not just video games, it's not just family friendly, it's a whole runs the gamut. It's fantastic. And just recently, people in our community have finally started to become recognized and made partner on Twitch, thanks to their individual and overall communities. Now, a way partner works on Twitch is you have to hit very specific thresholds for them to even unlock the opportunity to apply. It's not an automatic thing. You have to unlock the opportunity, and once the opportunity is unlocked, then you actually have to go through a process of applying for said partnership. And they will review it. They will review your numbers. They will review your content and your channel and look at your little essay that you write, and then they will determine whether or not they think you're a good fit to represent Twitch as a partner on their platform. And finally, we've been getting some of that movement with Twitch streamers making partner, which has been phenomenal because it's been adding even more exposure, creating even more of a voice to the overall brick building community, Lego community, good vibe community, where we're showing that it's not just video games. There is a makers and crafters community and things like that. So there are still a few people out there, however, in our communities on this platform that are not yet partnered, because it's not an easy thing to accomplish. It's not an easy thing to do. And one of those people that I feel are just right there on the cusp, right there on the threshold of crossing that finish line for partner, and very, very, very much deserving is our very own. I mean, you are kind sometimes, but very much deserving is our very own Mr. Bricks O'Brien here, folks. Who I want to point out is a family friendly content creator. And I emphasize that because on a platform like Twitch, heavy into video games, heavy into some very interesting style content, that's not something that you see a lot. And because of that, that can also hurt your ability to gain an audience that crosses boundaries, right? Sure, you're going to get some of the moms, the dads, and the kids that want to have some wholesome family content, entertaining content, things like that. But in order to make partner, you still have to cross boundaries into other communities, and it's difficult. But the fact that Mr. Bricks O'Brien here has stayed committed to that type of content and hasn't let the idea of anything else get in the way of that or influence his decisions on anything is incredible and is a testament to his character. So I felt like if there was anybody any more deserving of a partnership with Twitch to show Twitch that family-friendly content can succeed on this platform, it was Mr. Bricks O'Brien. And I took it upon myself. I kept poking and prodding, and we kept kind of twisting the knife on him and saying, do this, do that, and, you know, whatever. But I was finally ready to stir the pot enough to start a massive push for a 3-month strategic plan to help influence others to get excited and cross those boundaries and get people talking about it, get people engaged, and get Mr. Bricks O'Brien to that partnership. So I on Twitch this week, I announced a 3-month giveaway on his channel, not my channel, but on his channel, that I will sponsor. And for the next 3 months, at the end of every month, we're going to be giving something away. We're going to start with an amazing set of Lego builds that we'll have for the May giveaway. the June giveaway, and then in July, the big dog, we're going to be giving away a Nintendo Switch OLED Mario edition. And these are all things, they're all sets that correlate to his brand, correlate to what he's about, what his community's about. And the easiest way, the only way to win is to be in his chat, is to earn points. By being in his chat, you're going to be earning points. You're going to be earning Bob Bucks. You're going to be earning currency that you can then use to transfer to tickets for the giveaways. And again, the only thing you have to do, it's as simple as just showing up. It's as simple as that. It's about being in the channel as soon as he goes live, not an hour later, not 2 hours later. The minute he goes live, being in that chat and staying until the very end. It's about, if you're a content creator on the Twitch platform, rating your communities over to Mr. Bricks O'Brien when he's live, if you have that ability. It's about sharing the fun emote that we've created with the amazing Mr. Hinkle and his incredible artwork. It's about sharing the conversation about the partnership. And I'm not gonna, you can go back and you can watch the VOD. I got very emotional about it because I think there is no one. There's just a few people on this platform that I just want to see absolutely just succeed and be the best that they possibly can for the overall greater good. And Mr. Bricks O'Brien is one of those people. And I applaud you, sir, for again everything that you've done, and this is just a small way to help repay your community and you for everything that you've done, not only for this show, for your show, for other shows, for your community, for other communities. And it's it's time. I'm trying to hold it together again, because again, I'm passionate about this, because I honestly think Brian is an amazing human being. And I think what he does for his community is amazing, and the content he provides is amazing. And I think it's time for Twitch to recognize that as well. So we're putting this up, kind of sponsoring this for his community and his channel. I can't wait to see where this takes us. And I'll tell you right now, we're looking at a little glimpse of it over here on YouTube here.
Yeah, man.
The website. I saw he put this together after he heard the announcement. I was like, you got to be in the chat. You got to be live with me. You got to be in the chat. And while I'm sitting there crying my eyes out over how amazing this guy is, he's cooking, right? He's cooking on all this. And it was right then and there. The second I saw this website go live, this Unlocking Twitch Partner website, I was like, this right here, this proves everything I've been talking about. This proves it. He's one of the most professional and well put together content creators on the internet, folks. And he was able to put this all together, get it all laid out for you in black and white, get it out there. It just validated everything I was talking about. Absolutely validated it. So I'm gonna shut up for a little bit and because I've been going for a while, because I ramble when I get excited about stuff. So I'm just telling you, this guy right here, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna let him go over the details of what it takes to hit these partner thresholds, and why it's not easy to hit these partner thresholds, and why it takes a whole village as opposed to just, a few people here and there. But also what he plans to do with said partnership. And after you hear all that, tell me that this man doesn't deserve everything we can bestow upon him.
So a couple things. First of all, Zach, thank you again for putting all this up. Kind words, goes without saying, greatly appreciated. And I said this Monday when I was talking on my live show, if everybody got what they deserved in life, then a lot of us would be multi-billionaires and be very well off and fulfilled and happy in life and whatever. And life isn't about what you deserve. It's about what you earn and work toward and have based on how you get supported in whatever, not just Twitch partner, but anything. So I don't feel I deserve anything. So to see you and other people in the community be like, hey, let's make this happen. I generally don't accept easily whenever somebody gives me a thing, whether it's an item purchased on a wish list or a direct contribution or whatever it is. That inspires me to double and triple down my work efforts and my emotional energy into it, so that way I can be a creator that people want to like rally around or support and enjoy the work of. And this is what I've been doing this for over 10 years. Not on Twitch, but like entertaining people in all different capacities in all different ways. So it was a little bit, I don't want to say shocking, but like I knew you were cooking, but I didn't know the gravity of what things were going to end up being. So thank you. And to everybody who has acknowledged the effort and is choosing to stick around for that effort, thank you again. I put together this website because I feel, hot take opinion, a lot of people talk about a lot of things like, oh, we have this giveaway, we have this thing. And for some people that are not on Twitch, they're like, what is partner? Why should I care? What do I need to do? So this is bricksobrien.com/Twitch-partner.
We'll have this link in the bio or the description and stuff.
Yeah, and I put in the live chat here. This is just to make it as clear as day for anybody who may not be native to Twitch and understand what's happening. So all the other benchmarks for Twitch partner, streaming for a certain amount of days, certain amount of hours, whatever, I already hit those in stride. So the only requirement is having 75 plus people for every single live stream between now and what is my online convention I'm holding in July, which is BobCon. It's like a thing. It's kind of this benchmark I put out there as a thing. If you end up scrolling down a little bit, for some people, like, what is Twitch partner? And what does Twitch partner mean for Bricks O'Brien as a channel, as a brand, as an entity? Increased visibility on the platform is number one. You get to have more opportunities and just general awareness that an affiliate would not. I didn't put this in this list here, but like the partner badge is what a lot of people go after, and they're like, oh, I want this fancy badge to look important when I go in other people's chats. And that to me doesn't matter. What I view the partner badge as really and truly is like, you are serious about content creation. You are serious in your effort to put together a quality show consistently for people on Twitch. Now, the only way I feel I deserve anything is because of that, because I do put a lot of effort into my live stream and the production and making sure the audio levels and the lighting and the blah 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 blah. So that's what I see the partner status as well as getting the ability to make a Twitch team for your own cause. And that would be what I would do for the stand up to cancer event we do every year. So I would make a Twitch team for that. You get priority encoding, so you can change your settings more easily on your video quality, more emotes, and all the other fun stuff like that. So it's just extra little bits that kind of sweeten the pot for those who want to be a Twitch partner. Part of this too, there are only 0.26% of all Twitch accounts that ever reach partner status. I don't know if you knew that, Zach.
I didn't. Isn't
that nuts when you think about it?
I felt like if I knew that number, that would have
terrified you.
Terrified me about the idea, the prospect of even trying for a Twitch partnership. So
now that also includes affiliates, non-affiliated accounts, I'm sure inevitable bot accounts, but that's just a statistic that I cobbled together because of the data that was out there. So that's kind of crazy. And then, yes, it is sponsored by you, Mr. Rutledge. Thank you very much. So yeah, there are 3 giveaways happening starting May 1st, earning Bob Bucks on my channel. And if Zach were a smart businessman, he would have had this on his channel, but he's a Goomba and a cake and he's hosting it on my channel. So thank you, Zach, for doing that. May 1st through the 29th Lego R2D2, which is a new R2D2, in case you didn't have it before. This one, super exciting since a lot of people haven't had a chance to buy any of these quite yet. Lego Animal Crossing Big Island Prize Pack. This is every single retail available Animal Crossing set as of right now. That is going from May 30th till June 29th. So all of these have a month-long period. Your points reset. A lot of Twitch people know how this operates, but you just watch the Twitch stream, you earn points, tickets to enter the giveaway, etc.
I think that's the important takeaway for all this is you don't have to worry about the nuts and bolts of it. All you have to do is watch. Like
just be there.
That's it. Like you literally have to be in the channel when you're live and watch. You don't even have to chat. You just have to be there and watch, and you're going to earn points. Like it's that simple.
It really is. So really quickly, we have the Nintendo Switch OLED Mario Red Edition, June 30th through July 31st. This is it's super cool. This is a cool looking one. I wish I had this Switch OLED, but
I kind of want this one.
It's kind of cool. So I also wanted to make it very, very clear. You know, a lot of people get caught up in like, oh, do I have to do the raid, taking away a raid referral link in the URL, and then how long do I have to be there? Just be there right at the start of the live stream, and as long as you possibly can, everything else, I'll take care of everything else. I'll do the work. Just show up. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Literally, that's it. That's it. Again, that's it. Just so I'm making very clear.
And to make this even more clear, those giveaways are happening regardless of outcome of partnership. Just
correct.
So anybody, in case there is any question out there, because maybe we will, maybe we won't know by, the end of May. Maybe we will, maybe we won't know by the end of June. Doesn't matter. Those giveaways are going to be going on, but the way that you increase your chances of winning is by being there. Okay. By actually being in the chat, by being there. That's how you increase your chances of winning. So,
Zach is such a goomba, because I would have said these giveaways don't happen unless I hit partner, but he's just doing it for the sake of doing it and just being nice. I hold all of my toys until the kids behave, as I am the kindergarten teacher of my community, which is why if you scroll down, we have more incentives. These are for me specifically. The hat,
baby.
The hat. If the people want it, it shall be. I will wear the hat on a recurring basis if Twitch partner is unlocked. I announced during a recent Minecraft event that there would be a Battle Royale map that I put into production with a team to help get it working. That map, a lot of maybe Lego people here don't care about that, but that map right there, I already paid like hundreds of dollars. I had that map made years ago. So it's ready to go. It's just a matter of seeing if people want it.
Unlocking it. Okay.
After that, there's a Bricks O'Brien body pillow. So if you've ever wanted to snuggle up, there you go.
How many of these can I personally enter in?
Let's focus on. See, this is what I mean, Zach. Let's focus on being there for the live stream. Don't focus on anything else. I need you to be like the horse carrying the carriage with the blinders. Just look at the thing right in front. Don't look at it.
I'm looking at that body pillow, baby. I'm not looking at anything else. Like it is right in the line of sight.
There's a rumor of a Lego Deku tree from Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild and Ocarina of Time coming out for September. If that is announced officially by then, I will give one away as of that month. If it doesn't, for whatever reason, get revealed and announced, something else valued at $200 for Lego. So there you go. And then there's just at the bottom some more info about like, how do you earn these points? A lot of you Twitch people already know how this works, but a lot of the moms out there and people might not. So I literally explained, this is how all of it works. And this is the thing, Zach, when you look at all of the, like those things with the Bob Bucks and earning points, it's a lot of information to remember. All you need to remember is just be there. Just be there. Just be there.
It's there if you do have questions, but realistically, it really is as simple as just showing the heck up and being in the live chat. Again, all of these links to the website, to the Twitch channel. Everything is going to be and has been in the video descriptions on YouTube. You can, but it is simple. It's our names across all social media are exactly the same thing everywhere. So if you want to find me on Instagram, you go to Zach M. Rutledge. You want to find me on, TikTok, Zach M. Rutledge. Same thing with Mr. Bricks O'Brien. You want to find him on Twitch? It's Bricks O'Brien. It's twitch.tv/Bricks O'Brien. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all this stuff. It's all the same, right? So it's just that's how easy it is. All you gotta do is show up. It's very, very simple.
It's that simple. That's all you gotta do.
What I wanted to point out, one of the things that you can do as a partner, and this I thought was beautiful, was you can create a Twitch team. Or you're allowed to apply for a Twitch team at that point once you become a partner, and Brian would use his partner team to create a Stand Up to Cancer fundraising team for our annual event that he organizes and puts on, and that's giving back, folks. I mean, that's using a Twitch platform, a Twitch voice to just continue to give back to an amazing charity, and this is what I'm saying. Like these are the things that I saw him put into this website, and that just solidified my decision. And this is I made the right decision. This person deserves this. His community deserves this. That badge, that little check mark of a badge, Brian doesn't necessarily need the badge, doesn't care about the badge. I do, because I think that badge is incredible for two things. One, it's a badge of honor for your community. It's a badge of honor for that Bricks O'Brien community. That says you helped. Without that community, you don't get there. Period. True. It doesn't happen at all. Okay. So that I would almost love to see those badges be put on everybody else's, like everybody in your community, like they all get them, right? But what it also does is when you do show up in another chat and you're wearing that little purple checkmark badge, people's antenna twitch a little bit. They yeah, they do. They see that, and all that does is bring more exposure to an overall amazing community. Oh, like you don't have to, like the silent rule is no self-promotion on Twitch. You don't walk into somebody else's channel and you start talking about your own channel, right?
Yep.
Guess what? That purple badge is the loudest self-promotion thing you can do without saying a word. And what you do is you walk into somebody's channel and they immediately see it, and then they click on it, and because they want to check you out, they want to see what you do. And
I
that's
do
how you
that.
get more people in through the door.
I do that because when I see a Twitch partner, I'm like, oh, you're at least serious about this, and that's what I get caught up on, because I'm serious about this. So like that would be like a easier means of interacting with other creators and all that.
It starts a conversation, typically between you and the other streamer, right? Because they say, oh, obviously you're a streamer here on Twitch. What do you do? I'm a family-friendly content creator. I kind of do Lego. I do family-friendly video games. And all of a sudden, boom, you got more people invited to the party, pal. And that's huge. That's amazing. That's more people that maybe needed that community, that didn't know they needed that community, and maybe would not have found the community otherwise. That's important. So these things are still, they're not just a fun little whatever glamour, emote icon thing next to your name. They have a purpose. And it comes down to community. You're going to hear it ad nauseum. I'm going to keep preaching it. There's so many others across the Twitch platform that are already standing up, they're activating this emote, this Brian for partner, this Bob for partner emote, and sharing it all across Twitch. And we're going to continue to do so. Festivities really kick off May 1st. Doesn't mean you can't start now, but festivities with the points and everything really kick off on May 1st. Going to go through the end of July. And again, all you got to do is show up and be there. It's that easy.
Put a little bit of a bow on this, because I know we've been on this for a little while. I haven't been, I guess, advocating for myself and my own like accomplishments in recent years, and I try to like downplay, like, Twitch partner doesn't mean that much, being a Hot Pocket ambassador or Elgato, and like none of that stuff really matters. And the takeaway that I've been thinking on is, like, there's a lot of people out there that are going to try to undermine your accomplishments and what you put out into the world, and don't let it be you. make sure whatever you want to accomplish and do in life, you own it and accept any olive branches that are put out for you, like whether it be from someone like Zach or whoever it is you have in your life and whatever you want to accomplish. Because, yeah, there's a lot of people and a lot of forces in the world that are not going to allow you to do what you want to do. Don't let it be yourself. Let it, as Zach said before, just kind of let it happen. Let it happen and see where the winds take us. So thank you again, Zach, and thank you everybody for this very long-winded spiel on this whole thing, man. Thank you.
Hey, Bob for partner is one of the easiest decisions anybody can make, and one of it's definitely, I'll tell you right now, Brian, it's definitely not a mistake. You know, it is a mistake putting a set out way freaking early at a Lego store in Taiwan.
That's bad.
Put out the upcoming.
I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't accidentally, release, start wearing the hat prematurely or anything? Is that what you're saying?
No, definitely not even considering I have it on my desk. Absolutely not.
There it goes.
Would not happen.
Into the background until partner is hit. A Lego store in Taiwan has put out the upcoming Lego Icons NASA Artemis Space Launch System set. Contains 3,601 pieces, includes the Artemis Shuttle and 2 of the boosters, along with the service structure and launch tower. I definitely know this is tickling a few of our viewers' radars, especially a certain Mr. Astro Canuck.
It just needs a superimposed image of Tom's face in the top left-hand corner, just like.
Yeah, the Pog. Yeah, we need a Tom Pog. Yeah. Is basically a sticker. It's Tom's Pog of approval.
Yep.
Tom's Pog of approval sticker to slap on this Artemis space set. I think this looks really, 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 really cool. I think this reminds me of the build of the Eiffel Tower, and I am going to take a hard pass on it after experiencing the Eiffel Tower.
I think this looks very, not lame, but like, I don't want to have the bulk of the structure of the set be the gray launch pad. And I think the Saturn V was a great example of like, just give me the steak and not all the garnish, right? Like you had like a really beautiful looking Lego set, tall, you could put it next to your TV in the corner of your office, whatever. This just has too much bulk on it. But then again, that's exactly what this is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be something else.
It's the next logical step in their space, the space sets that they've been releasing, right?
So it's cool. I'm definitely not getting it. And then I think this is their way of being like, hey, we gave you the launch pad with a rocket. You're gonna buy it, and then if people don't, they'll be like, yeah, see, this is why we didn't make it before, and why we won't make it again. So
yeah, I mean, it's a structure. It's a launch pad structure. Like I don't. There may be people like an Astro Canuck may look at some of the stuff going on in the structure of the line and they go, oh, well, that's that. And that's that. That's cool. That's how they're going to use the piece they're going to use to show this particular hose or what. I see a lot of the same little Technic joints and pins and things that I made 17 million of in the Eiffel Tower. And I got PTSD. I started shaking. As soon as I saw the images of this and I saw how they were utilizing a lot of the system there for the I was like, no, I'm good. But I think this is going to be a really cool set to look at. That's for darn sure. And I can't wait to watch people like Astro build it, frankly, on Twitter.
Yeah, how many pieces does this have?
3,600.
Oh,
and 1. But I tell you right now, 1,000 of them are going to be those little gray pins that are like, in the little gray joints that make the little, wiry looking, structures. It's the same exact build technique they use in the Eiffel Tower that I made hundreds of, and I'm good. I don't want to do that again. So
you couldn't pay me to build it. I'm good. Yeah. I'm all like, not for me.
But there's definitely it's gonna be one of those cool sets you look at and you see and you're gonna be like, wow, that's really neat. And like I said, I'm excited for Astro to build this thing. I know he's gonna get it. I know he's gonna build it day one. And
what I get caught up on, we didn't know this existed.
at all.
And it's a fully assembled product in the box on store shelves. So anytime people hear me talk about a rumored set and I said that's already in the box in the warehouse ready to go, point proven. We knew nothing about this, and it's already on store shelves, ready to be scanned at checkout and in your home. So for all intents and purposes, that Lego Zelda Deku Tree is in a box and ready to go in a warehouse right now. And it could have the similar fate of something like this. What is amazing to me is that can even happen. Like, the shipping manifest is given to you like a week or two beforehand. How on earth does this get out early? And then why does something like this not get a similar or even like a fraction of the fanfare of some of the other Lego sets that have come out, where this being leaked out kind of onto the internet has a little bit of it's whatever, who cares, right? It's no fanfare, no celebration, no nothing. And that was a similar thing with the Lego space minifigures. I feel like they could have made a really big marketing push on it, social media, with like animating the figures and whatever, and they didn't do it. So like, how does any of this happen? Why does any of this happen?
Well, I wanted to put our marketing hats on for this because I feel this, and you know, we obviously we run into the issue of we don't know, we don't have an ear in the room, we're not a fly on the wall in the room when it comes to marketing decisions and how they choose things. But I mean, look at the Avengers Tower. The Avengers Tower was one of the worst kept secrets on the freaking internet for like a year. You know what I mean? And obviously it was around, it was built, it was in a box, it was already sent out to stores. That was how people were getting their look at it and everything like that. But they had, in their mind, they had a very strategic rollout plan, and they were not going to deviate from that, like, at all. They were not going to let a leak or anything determine, hey, we're going to move our release ahead. Now, I've also seen it go the opposite direction, where I feel like things have been maybe strategically leaked out there, and then all of a sudden it seems like within a day they've got the info coming out and whatever. So then you start to wonder, well, was it on purpose, or did they move up their strategic plan because of it? These kinds of sets, especially these larger icon style sets, man, I scratch my head sometimes at the lack of advertising that is associated with them. And maybe it's because they don't have a particular IP that they're following. You know what I mean? It's not something that, it's NASA, okay.
Well, I think they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
a lot of this stuff I don't think they do properly. You could do an entire, very similar to Nintendo Direct, where you come out with every single set that is releasing August 1st as part of a presentation you do. I'm not talking live, because we know Lego and live streaming. It's like have
they ever done anything live? Have they ever done anything?
They did Lego live.
Is that really live though? Because that always seems like it's pre-recorded.
Yeah, it's live because the production value is not great. I'm sorry.
Oh,
the
hold on.
The presence of the people is not great. Like it has that tinge of awkwardness that you expect with like a live stream of people that don't quite really know what they're doing, where you look at the Lego Mario marketing videos and they're so polished and snappy. That's what I mean.
I've seen those Lego live things and I've seen them because what was it last year? They did the whole building challenge where they like walked away for a little bit and came back and all the crap was built on. Come on.
Sure.
That wasn't live. There was nothing live about that.
No, but that's the equivalent. You're on like Iron Chef, and actually that's not live either.
It's not live. I think they just look at this stuff and they say they're fine with all the awkwardness that they have on. They're just fine.
They're a multi-billion-dollar company. Why would they be okay with that?
They don't care. As long as it pushes the messaging out that they want to push out, they don't care.
You could have an incredibly polished 30-minute presentation of all of the incredible Lego sets coming out August 1st, but they choose to let these ambassador sites or retailers put the stuff out to little to no fanfare. And when you put this much effort into a product and to put it out on a shelf, you want to celebrate that. You want to highlight it as much as you possibly can, get it on as many. what better? I mean, we kind of do it in a similar way with like events that we hold and whatever. Like, hey, everybody, show up to my channel and we're gonna do this just because it's fun and cool to do. And you know, if Lego does that, they'd probably sell a lot more products on day one. So like, why wouldn't you put through that effort? And then you also mitigate stuff leaking out on the store shelves and being a complete cluster when it comes time to actually release the thing. We still don't know what the release date of this thing is. Could it be May 1st? And as of right now, April 24th, a 7-day hype building cycle for officially licensed NASA rocket ship. That's dumb. Got to do better.
Hey, that's an interesting thought too. If this is a May 1st set, which it very well could be,
it's a 7-day preamble for marketing, and then you're competing with Star Wars too.
Because why would a store have it already? Why would stores have it already if it wasn't coming out within the next? And maybe it's not May 1st, maybe it's May 15th or something. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
But maybe it's probably May. But like, why not? Why not have this stuff? Like, where my question is, and that literally brings me to my next point. What are the pros to keeping stuff like this a secret, especially on the shortened release window where we are advertising sets, getting people excited about sets, especially when it comes to Mario, for months, if not a year? About
a year with Mario Kart, dude. My heart.
Dinky freaking sets too, right? Sets that, you know, are just a couple hundred pieces, but they keep these 3,000, 4,000 piece sets hush hush until literally the week, if not just a couple days before. Sometimes they're just on the site. There they go. They just quietly put it out, you know, plopped it on the site. I don't know how many different times I've seen that. We're like, whoa, where did this come from? Like, this is on the site? Where is this? That's happened several times. So what are the pros? If we put our little I know you threw your hat back there, but if you want to put your little marketing hat on, Brian, what are the pros to holding something like that back? You're a marketing guy. What are the pros to this?
Am I a marketing guy? I don't know.
I thought so until you threw your hat away, and then I was like, well, he just doesn't understand.
If I were smart, I'd be wearing that hat already to give people a preview, but I'm a Goomba. The pro of doing that, and I'm a big fan of this idea too, is like surprise and delight. Giving something people to look forward to they weren't expecting. I don't think you need to do that with a 4,000 piece set, but you can do that with a $50 whatever, or a gift with purchase that launches, you know, the day a thing comes out. You build up hype for the X-Men Mansion releasing on Black Friday, but then you don't know what the gift with purchase is until, you know, the week before. So you can be like, ooh, okay, cool. That's why I should go and do this from day one. Like when you release those short form social media videos and you have these like advertising campaigns, that's the point of advertising. You get people excited about the thing. You build momentum so that way when everything launches on that first day, it carries over. One con I could see of this that we haven't brought up at all, and I'm curious how you feel about that. There are a lot of third-party brick and block companies that look at everything Lego does with a fine-tooth comb and try to make stuff ahead of when they come out with stuff, because they obviously don't share the same level of quality and quality control. So they can just whip out a X-Men Mansion, and some people who are not Lego purists, obviously, they just see a smaller price tag and they're like, yeah, I don't care, and they'll just buy it. So they kind of want to keep their cards closer to the chest and not give those third-party companies that upper edge. So that's a battle Lego has been battling for a long time. I think that, along with their lack of digital presence, are the two front war they're kind of battling at all times. They've done a better job at catching third-party companies, especially over in China, where producing stuff is very cheap, especially by compared to Europe and anywhere else. So that's a con I can see. Do I agree with it? Do I think they can out-quality these companies 10 days a week? Of course, but I'm not in the chair. I don't know how big of a deal it actually is.
I'm still, you know, and this is not always the, you know, agreed upon. I still think, or I'm in the camp of all news is not necessarily good news, but all news is what's the phrase I'm trying to look here? I'm in the camp of
any news is good news. We should start a scandal. Bob for partner.
Right.
What we got to start a scandal.
Right. You know, he's being forced to wear the hat.
Yes.
Yes. Let's just do that. I'm forcing you into all of this stuff.
You are bullying me into wearing the hat.
I'm a bully. I am a bully.
Such a big bully that you're thrusting amazing gifts to my community.
How dare I? How dare I? That's what we do.
Zach is over party. Hashtag Zach is over party.
Yeah. Cancel Zach.
Yes. Yes. I will absorb your channel into mine. Yes. Cancel.
But the leaks and otherwise, I think, which it's kind of a different topic, but I think leaks and otherwise, I think can still be a benefit to some. But obviously, I see, when you get a terrible picture and it's not official photography and things like that, that doesn't always translate well, and it doesn't do the proper respect to the designers and what it is.
Correct.
There's a lot of that stuff that is not good. But if the box art is ready, if the boxes are ready, if the boxes are packed, if the whatevers are good to go, especially in the digital age in which we live and in the digital age in which we're able to push content out, they're starting to not have an excuse to get early teases, early sneak peeks, press releases, let the land members get information out earlier. Hey, we got these sets coming up. Make sure you check them out, maybe without releasing any artwork or whatever, but just kind of notifying the public, hey, we're working on this. Start looking for this particular date. Like, this is when we're going to be we're going to be making an announcement. We're going to be showing off the Artemis Shuttle on April 28th or whatever. We'll let you know. You know what I mean? Like, just the without showing anything about it, right? But keeping it so tight-lipped and so close, that's kind of the problem that you run into, is that people want to find these things, and then when they do find them, when it does sneak out there, they jump on it, pounce on it. The internet is all over it, and they push out stuff that maybe they shouldn't be pushing out, stuff a little too early or whatever. So if you keep things too, Marvel MCU has this exact same problem, right? They keep things too close to the chest sometimes. So then all of a sudden leaks start popping out, video that shouldn't pop out, whatever. And the wrong narrative gets spun because of it. You lose control of the conversation.
You tell the kid not to go to the cookie jar, and they will do everything they can to climb up onto the counter to get to the cookie jar.
If you say, I'll give you half of it now and you can have half of it later, you give them a taste, right? Give them a taste of the cookie, prepare them for it, instead of just flat out saying no, or throwing your hands up there and saying no comment. That's not, I don't think that's the way to handle these kinds of releases. I thought it was interesting. The MCU actually did something really, really fun, where they, for the newest Thunderbolts movie that they're currently shooting, they let Florence walk around with her cell phone. It was very strategic, but they still gave a behind the scenes video tour of her on her cell phone, like a very viral type of video of almost her leaking stuff going on during the filming. And I was like, perfect. You know what I mean? This is the stuff we want to see. It gives people a taste, gets people excited, doesn't give away too much, doesn't let people that are trying to copy anything, give them anything that they can copy, right? But it gives them enough of a taste to where they're satisfied to the point where they can wait. And Lego has a built-in infrastructure to do these exact same things. They can provide their land members information that they can start pushing out on their social channels and saying, which costs them no money, by the way. They can start pushing that out and having them say, okay, the Artemis is coming out. It's going to be a really cool set. Be prepared. We're going to have more information coming on May whatever, right? And now we have a date. Now we have something to look forward to. We're not scouring the internet for more information. No, we've got what we need. We're good. We've got a date. We can wait, kind of thing. But it's this lack of any information at all, this hush hush thing that can make them run into some problems.
And I think what Gary Smith is saying in our live chat right now of hey, buy. They want Lego. They want people to buy the thing now. They don't want people to wait another 5 months to buy the thing that is coming down the line. And I also get that when a case like Lego Mario Kart comes out, you're not gobbling up any other market your own market share by saying, "Oh, Mario Kart is coming." So why not have more of those things? Like the Marvel people are going to stick with the Marvel stuff. You know, DC, whatever. I think some of those things you can kind of keep secret. Like you don't need to give a reason to showcase the Lego modular that comes out every January, December. We know that's coming out. What it is and what it looks like, just kind of keep it. That's fine. Like I don't get upset, but it's knowing that the thing is coming. Like this is what we can rely on every year is pretty much a modular every year, a Winter Village set, and everything else. One or two Star Wars UCS sets. We don't know what they are, but we know they're coming every single year for the past 20 years. So more of that, more of like setting that expectation, having these things kind of in the lineup and giving people a little bit of time on it. Like there's enough stuff coming out that I don't think they have to worry about gobbling up their own market of AFOLs ravenous to pick up some stuff on day one.
I don't think so either. And plus it'll, kind of give people time to, frankly, especially these days, budget, and I know, I'm sure Lego probably doesn't want to hear that, but that's reality. And, we're gonna wallet, as I said last week, it was as if millions of wallets suddenly cried out in terror once all the May releases really kind of come. We figured out what was releasing from Star Wars standpoint of Lego, plus all the other stuff that we'll go over at the end of the show here today. But there's a lot of stuff, and I think giving people an opportunity to potentially budget and say, because that does hurt, in my opinion. You don't know what's coming. And I think, that it sucks. You don't know it's coming. It's kind of scummy, in my opinion. You don't know it's coming, and you spend your Lego budget for the month, maybe on something you were like, I love it, or I like it, but I don't love it, but I want to get something. I'm kind of looking for a new set to buy. And then in 15 more days, here comes this beautiful set that you were just waiting for, and you had no idea existed, had no idea of a release date, anything whatsoever. And all it was going to take was just a simple public service announcement out there of saying, hey, by the way, we've got this set coming out on May 15th or whatever it may end up being. And it's going to be a NASA set, and it's going to be an Artemis set and whatever. And that may give you pause for a second to do it. So yeah, they want people to buy it and buy it now, but doesn't make me feel less dirty when they do it that way. Because I think
totally,
they're kind of, people don't have unlimited wallets. You know what I mean? Some people have to make decisions and financially, and it would be nice, especially when you have look, if it's not already in the box, if it's not already, shipped out to stores, fine. But the fact that this thing is already in stores' hands, come on, give a release date. Start promoting it.
You know what I need to find, Zach? I need to find myself a sugar mama. Make out my life troubles very simple.
Start wearing the hat.
What do we got for Mother's Day promotions coming up on Lego.com and beyond?
Speaking of sugar mamas, what are you getting your mama for Mother's Day, Mr. Bricks O'Brien?
Well, I got her the sunflower Lego set years ago to build. She's not a Lego person, but you get your non-Lego family member a cheeky Lego thing. I don't think she ever built it, so I don't know. I have no clue at all. A lot of people in my family are very tough to shop for. I'm the collector. I'm the tchotchkes and video game nerd. Like all my other family's like, oh, I need to replace my mattress. $1,500 mattress. I'm like, I'm not buying you a $1,500. So I don't know what to get my mom or like my grandparents, like ever.
Well, here's what you can do. Grab mama by the hand and head to a Lego store, because
I think she'd not like that.
Oh, come on. You don't know until you try it. Lego will be doing a make and take event with a Lego photo frame just in time for Mother's Day. The event will be happening on Sunday, April 28th. From 12 to 2 p.m. local time. There's only a limited quantity per store, and will be available on a first-come, first-served basis, so get there early. So make sure you grab Mama O'Brien, get to the Lego store early so you can make and take your little adorable Lego picture frame home with you, and then maybe you can purchase up another set or something like that while you're there for Mama O'Brien. But
the visual of like the 30 to 40-year-old audience members that are watching right now taking their probably elderly parents shuffling through the Lego store and also shoving literal children out of the way to build this on a folding table in the back of the Lego store is hilarious.
It's so
Shove
good.
all those, toss them to the side. Get out of my way, Declan, and you toss them into the Ninjago section. You're like, let me build my mirror. Look, Mom.
I laugh, but that's what's going to happen.
I've seen it happen. I've worked at the Lego
quantities,
store.
Brian. Limited quantities. So we got to.
I need to build my mirror with Meemaw. Get out of the way, Tabitha. Toss him aside.
Yeah, I won't be doing this. But I do think it's a cute idea. I do think it's a cute idea. Look, I mean, listen, if you're a small child watching and you want you want a Lego set that day, then you grab Mama by the hand, you take her to the Lego store, you build her this adorable little picture frame, and then maybe you walk out with a cool friend set, or
you can get yourself your Lego Batman set along with your picture frame. There you go.
Right. You got to do the work though. Grab Mama by the hand, get there early, 12 to 2 p.m. on April 28th.
Such a kid thing though, right? Like
totally. It's strategic, baby.
Your son or daughter is like, "Oh, can we go to the Lego store? I want to build this with you." I really want this Ninjago set. Please, let me. Please.
Those of us that have kids in this community, in this chat, in this show, in this everything, y'all have had this happen at least once or twice in your life, if not more, right? You have had your child. Your child has walked to the refrigerator and grabbed like a Coke or something and brought it to you and said, "Here, I got this for you. I don't want that right now." "Oh, well, then can I have it?" They're trying to be adorable and sweet, but really deep down, they just got it for themselves. They just didn't want to ask, right out of the gate, if they could have that pop or that candy or that whatever that they want. It'd be the same thing with the Lego set. And it's strategic, and I love it. Honestly, it gets me every time. Like, you son of a gun. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can have that. That is totally fine. Listen, you know what else we have coming up here? We're not going to be live in time to do a post or a pre May 1st purchase your sets, because we're literally going to be live on May 1st. So it's going to be discussing not what to buy, but what did you buy. So May 1st, folks, right around the corner, and there's a lot of stuff coming out on May 1st. Star Wars stuff, Despicable Me sets have finally hit the website, the Lego website, and are out there for everybody. And let's not forget the space CMFs that are going to be out there. My God, those space CMFs, there's 3 boxes that I'm going to have to get, because you got to get 3 boxes in order to get all of them.
Why? And
unless you want to try to use the QR readers that people are trying to make these days, Lego will basically guarantee you a full set if you buy 3 boxes of them.
Who are you going to split them with?
Well, I tend to have mine available, and then if there is anything that I am missing for whatever reason, I can go to local like Lego stores and trade and whatever, or lugs. Like, that's a good opportunity to trade, extras that you might have, or you can sell them on Bricklink. You can do things with your extras, give them away.
I think those are getting more reliable. We'll talk about that in a future episode. But
the QR readers.
Yeah. I think so. There's a couple.
Supposedly they are. I have not tried. I mean, I'm going to be curious to try them this time around. But the last set, they did not work for me. So
what I like doing is I like going and I like getting like 6 of them, and then I'll see where I shake out from there, and then I'll either have them as giveaways over on the live stream, or I'll just hang on to them. So I did that last time. I bought like a bunch of series, whatever the last one was. I just gave some away.
Are you getting anything on May 1st?
I am getting hopefully a good night's sleep and closer to acquiring Twitch partner. That's what I'm getting.
There you go. I love it. Well, we'll definitely be, next episode next week on May 1st, we'll be going over how bad wallets, because there's always that little bit of FOMO, right? You think, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And then all of a sudden, nope, I did it. I did the thing. I shouldn't have done the thing, but I did the thing. I'm going to have to go sell a kidney now. I might be late to the show, just so you know, kind of conversation that we'll have at 9 a.m. Eastern time for our 10 a.m. Eastern time show.
And for those that are watching live here on YouTube, 6 p.m. Eastern tonight, I'll be live with Marbles on Stream with prizes.
Marbles and prizes over on Twitch. Mr. Bricks O'Brien, where can the kids find you on Twitch or on the internet?
You can find me, at Bricks O'Brien on Twitch, YouTube, Roku, Kidoodle TV, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, anywhere and everywhere that I could exist. I'm like the radiation in the wasteland of Fallout in the Commonwealth. I'm everywhere, baby.
And same thing goes for me. You can find me pretty much everywhere except for the Kidoodle TV and all of that, because I'm not cool enough to be on TV yet. But you can find me all over the internet, Zach M. Rutledge. But don't forget, tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern time, Mr. Bricks O'Brien, twitch.tv/Zach, or I'm sorry, twitch.tv/Bricks O'Brien.
Zach M. Bryan.
Zach M. Bryan. Twitch.tv/Zach M. I'm done. I'm going to take a nap. I can't
close
even get
the show.
I can't even get it out. 6 p.m. Go hang out. Bob for partner. If you are a content creator over on Twitch and you do want that emote, make sure you reach out to me on my socials. I will send you the emote so you can start promoting it and pushing it out all over the internet, wherever you may be. Thank you so much, Mr. Bricks O'Brien. Thank you to our lovely chatters here during our live show. Don't forget to check us out on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, and here on YouTube every week, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Bye!